Okay, in this section, 5.1, we are going to add, subtract, and multiply polynomials. So let's start off with adding. Okay, I'm going to rewrite these polynomials without the parentheses. And in the second parenthesis, there's a 1 here. And we're going to distribute the positive 1 to each of these three terms. And basically, we're just going to write them the same way as you see them. Okay, so the first parenthesis is the same, negative 7x squared plus 5x minus 9. And then by distributing this positive 1, it becomes positive 2x squared minus 3x plus 5, the same thing. Okay, now let's go ahead and combine the like terms. Okay, so I'm going to color the like terms. So I have a negative 7 and a positive 2 as my coefficients. Add negative 7 plus 2, and that gives me negative 5x squared. And then I'm going to color in the x's. So let's combine 5 minus 3 is positive 2x. And then the numbers, the constants, negative 9 plus 5 is a negative 4 or minus 4. And there's my first answer. Now let's go ahead and subtract. Same thing, I'm going to rewrite these without the parentheses. Okay, so the first polynomial stays exactly the same. Now I have this minus sign, and I'm going to distribute this minus 1 or negative 1 to each of these three terms, which will change the signs. So this negative 3x squared will become plus positive 3x squared minus 10x minus 7. Okay, so when you subtract and you want to distribute first, the signs of the terms will change. Okay, turn opposite. Now let's go ahead and combine the like terms. So I've got 2x squareds, 2 plus 3, that's 5x squared. The x terms, there's two of those, negative 4 minus 10. So combine those two, that's negative 24x, minus 24x, all right. And then 9 minus 7 is positive 2. And there you have adding and subtracting. Let's go on to multiplication. So we're going to multiply two what are called binomials. Okay, we're going to use what's called FOIL. First are the first two terms in each parenthesis, so 7x times 2x, 14x squared. And then we're going to multiply the outer two terms, so 7x times negative 5 is negative 35x, so I'm going to write that as minus 35x. And then the inside two terms, multiply those, and then the last two terms in each parenthesis. And then try to look for any like terms, and the like terms will probably be in the middle here, and they are. So let's combine negative 35 with a positive 6. Okay, so we'll write 14x squared. Negative 35 plus 6 is negative 29. That's minus 29x minus 15. And there you have multiplication. Let's try another one. Okay, so again, we're going to use FOIL. First, 3x squared times 5x, that's 15, x to the third power. And then these two will give us a minus 12, x squared. The inside, negative 10 or minus 10x. And two negative numbers multiplied gives you a positive 8x. Now all four terms are different, okay? They're not like, so you would just enter that as your final answer. Okay, let's do one more here. Okay, we're going to use FOIL first, and then we'll take a look at this again using, you might say, a formula. Okay, so let's do FOIL first. So 7x times 7x, that's 49x squared. And then we're going to do the outside two terms, that's positive 14xy. When you multiply the inner two terms, that would give you a minus 14xy. I'm going to write those in alphabetical order. And then the last two terms gives me what? A negative 4y squared, written minus 4y squared. And then look for any like terms. And here, the two are like. Actually, they're opposites, positive 14 and negative 14, which adds up to 0. So what are we left with? 49x squared minus 4y squared. Okay, so I'm going to make another video and we're going to take a look at this again. This is a special case, so you can actually, you don't have to use FOIL. We'll show you another way. Okay, so we'll end here and we'll catch you in the next video.